It appears that she thought that we would answer all kinds of questions, like we would have all the answers for her. But this communication will not involve having all the answers. We can only tell her our perceptions of her reality, and what we see are issues that can be improved on. Over time, we feel that she may be able to consult with others on other types of questions. We feel it is likely that time will come, but it will not be in this communication. So on the question of what should I accurately call you, we like Ophelia as our name, according to how we understand your reality. Who are you? The girl is going to have to get deeper in trance for this. Right now, it's a little bit light. She's going to have to leave her regular consciousness to answer. I don't think we're ready for that yet. She's still mad that we chose what she thinks is an uncool name. Who are we? We are a people that loves humor. And we are what you would consider very cerebral. We spend a lot of time thinking. We have no interest in the physical. There are many, many of us. She thought that we were the thing that creates her reality. She thought that we were the construct that creates her reality. But we are not that. She is learning that now too. As we tell her right now, with these questions, these were assumptions she made that were not illogical but are not accurate. We are more than one when we communicate with her. We are a multitude of interested parties. We find that it is easy for us. We don't find it. It is our nature to be able to combine our thoughts in this way. That part is not difficult. However, the interaction with her is very limiting. The difference is like a long distance. In one way, we are very close. Our space overlaps, but in another way, it is a long way because of the difference between us. Space for us is more, distance is difference. If there is no difference, there is no distance. The reason it's difficult to come to her place is because it is very hard, like a hard wall, and it is very different than our free, airy, relaxed space. It is very solid to us. And who would want to go there with all those rules and requirements? It's difficult. Yet some of us are interested. We have no special opinions on the direction that your race moves in. We don't understand your opinions or your goals. The girl has her opinions. We are learning from her and through her. She has strong opinions on certain things. We are willing to comply with her as part of the agreement on these things. Although we find it arduous at times, we crave faster communication. We prefer if the channels are more open and faster. Nevertheless, some things that are difficult are worth it. Many things that are difficult are worth it because you learn new things. So we are willing to spend the time and effort necessary to learn more. The girl is disappointed that we will not, that we cannot, that we do not know the answer to her every question. Up until now, most of her questions have been personal. That made it easier for us. We can give our opinion on things from our perspective. Compared to your race, we do have a better understanding of how things are created, the direction that is created according to thought and feeling. Although our reality does not have a lot of these things called feelings compared to yours, which makes your reality more difficult. Now the girl is saying that some people might feel that that's a good thing, that life would be easier without emotion. But we find the emotion very interesting. The complexity attracts us. We feel right or wrong, but our feeling is that it is a higher level of existence because it is, we think, created as a natural offshoot of higher level thought. From our perspective, that's how we see it, although we are not sure if that is accurate. Your complexity is what makes you interesting. Like this mask she wears, it twirls and is very intricate. The complexity is what interests us, although that's not the only thing. The girl has a list of questions, but then she keeps asking additional questions that aren't on the list. One question she asks now is, why are we so selective about the exact truth in every word when we speak together like this? Why does it seem impossible for us to lie? Now, this is ironic because I will be asking you to believe me, even though I'm saying it's not impossible for us to lie. But our interests when we speak, as part of the contract, we must agree. And even if she wanted to lie, we would also need to lie, want to lie, on the same thing that she would need to want to lie. And because that is highly unlikely to happen, the only way to keep a communication line open easily and effectively is to go on the basis of truth. This is one thing that we can agree on a regular basis. What other things may delay communication? When she becomes overly emotional, when she becomes upset, when she does not like an answer perfectly, disappointment, fear, those things, the so-called negative emotions, make it harder to communicate. We wish to communicate truth. She does not want to receive truth. The communication becomes slower. She would rather receive a lie, but we are not interested in speaking a lie. So the communication comes to a stall until she is willing to accept the truth, even if it wasn't the truth she hoped for. The truth is, we are not able to give her all answers as she hoped. However, we can give some interesting ones, we think.